To have a little chat and see what is going on with the tyres. I will be down the grid very shortly. For now, though, I will pass you over to Abby, who is currently with Thomas Randle.
Yeah, I am with Tom Randle. But the V8 3.5s is just a step away from Formula One, and so many great names of the sport have graduated from that series to the pinnacle. You know, the likes of Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Vettel, more recently Daniel Ricciardo. Tom, I'm sure that is a trajectory that you want to repeat yourself.
Yeah, definitely, and thanks again for having me on here, Abby. Definitely, I mean, I'm in the British F3 Championship at the moment, and seeing where the likes of Ricciardo have gone is definitely something I aspire to.
Now, in terms of the British F3, you're third in the standings, so it's going well?
Yeah, it's been going really well. You know, my first year of racing away from Australia, so it's been something different. You know, I've got to get used to the lifestyle as well. I mean, I've been away from my family as well, so it's been a whole new learning curve, and I can't really say that the championship has gone that badly. So I'm really enjoying it, and hopefully we can finish on a high after the last 2 rounds.
What a culture shock. Is that a culture shock, going from Melbourne to Norfolk?
Yeah, well, I left Melbourne in February and it was, 44 degrees, and I arrived here at 4 degrees. So it's a completely different scenario. So, and now the British summer is actually really nice. So hopefully when we race in 2 weeks' time at Snetterton, it's going to be like this. And
what then is the ideal moves for you? Where would you like to go next?
Well, at the moment, I'm just taking it sort of one race at a time, but ultimately I'd like to see myself in a Formula V8 3.5 next year. That would be ideal. So hopefully we can get a few things together and, again, try and win the British F3 Championship this year.
What would be the difference then? So you want to go into the V8s rather than the Euro Formula Open?
Well, I mean, it really depends, I guess, what I can sort of get together in terms of the budget. But I think the way the Formula V8s are scheduled is really well. You know, you have plenty of track time. It's a great tyre. You know, lots of downforce, plenty of power, you know, with the V8 engine. And I think with the F3 to Formula V8 3.5, I don't think it's going to be too drastic. I mean, it's definitely going to be a shock, but I think you got to make those sort of decisions and throw yourself in the deep end and see how you go.
And when you get to the top, will you promise to still have this kind of smiley demeanour? Because if Daniel Ricciardo is your hero, he's doing it well.
Well, he's still smiling. So, I mean, if he can, I can. So, you know, and I definitely hope I've still got the same attitude if and when I make it.
Tom, thank you. It's a pleasure having you here this weekend. Now, it's quite exciting.